Good morning. Hope everyone is getting ready for a great New Year's Eve. I know I plan on just being a little more low key, just relaxing today, and that's the way I want to bring in the new year. We got exciting times ahead as we enter 2024, and the bull market, the Bitcoin halving, alt season. Remember, all these things are happening here this coming year. Now, I will say this: I like where SHIB price is at right now. It's actually looking quite strong. We've come down, we've retested this 20-day moving average several times, and we bounced off it, bounced off it, bounced off it. And once again, over the last 24 hours, we had another bounce. SHIB is showing some signs of strength here, while the market is really not doing a whole lot. Now, I will say I'm surprised that the market really isn't doing much. We got some semblance of good news yesterday. This came out that the SEC may notify issuers about spot Bitcoin ETF approvals as soon as Tuesday or Wednesday. Now, this would obviously be big news. The market really didn't rally at all because of this. This came out about, 18 hours ago, and really nothing happened. I mean, granted, it is kind of one of those, there may be some news by that day, but it looks like we may still just continue our trend until the 8th, 9th, 10th, the original projected days for spot Bitcoin ETF approvals. Now, with this not having a pump because of this news, what that means is it lessens the likelihood of a sell-off event, right? I know people have talked about sell the news event, sell the news event, sell the news event. Guys, we've had our consolidation, right? We've kind of consolidated here for basically the better part of, 3 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. Call it 2 weeks. And there really hasn't been much going on. This has been our retracement. Obviously, you can look at the BTC charts. You can look at charts across the space. During this time, there just hasn't been much to really go on. Now, what this likely means for SHIB, seeing as it's showing strength in these levels, is we may continue to just kind of trickle along this trend line. Right now, it does not want to break below this. This is great. We're still playing out into this broadening rising wedge perfectly. And it'd be nice to really explode out of here, right? We'll obviously see if we can get that. But if we get some good news, SHIB may do one of those, right? It may just explode out of this range that it's in currently, along with the rest of the crypto market. Now, know that historically, guys, January is kind of a weird month, all right? When we look at 2020, which would be the same year that we're in now of a market cycle, BTC went up 30%, all right? When we look back at 2016, we dropped 14%. When we look at 2012, we dropped 14%. Now, some people have cited some of the macro conditions, families, middle income families not having a lot of capital anymore, price of goods still being high. And, I get that these things could affect the market, right? But they've been affecting the market, and we see what's been happening. The market's been on the rise. Remember, there is the highest in 18 months of USDT on exchanges ready to buy. There's the lowest amount of crypto on exchanges in like 3 years. I mean, the signs are there that we're ready to go on a run. It's just a question of basically when in January it begins. All right. Could we consolidate for part of it? Absolutely. I could definitely see that happening. But I would not be surprised if we get some of this good news and the market just rip roars and runs, right? Remember, Bitcoin halving is only 4 months away. That time is closing very, very quickly. And historically, we run into the halving. So I'm mostly focused on, what is going to be happening. Basically, let's see if I can drag my chart over here. I'm mostly focusing on what is going to be happening out here, right? This move that we should be making running into there, right? Something like that, right? And then back here, something like that, going on our bull market run, right? That's where I'm really focused on SHIB. The short-term moves don't really matter to me. If we do get pullbacks, if we get retracement, it just presents more opportunity. We know historically where charts should be heading, and that kind of gives us a good idea of where we should be accumulating at this point. So I appreciate you guys. Hopefully we do get some good news next week. Hopefully that would be such a good start to New Year's, second day of New Year's, getting some, or 2024, getting some Bitcoin or spot Bitcoin ETF approval. That'd be amazing. So appreciate you guys. Love to hear your thoughts on this, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't get in too much trouble tonight, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.